2, 1, Tetris. Good luck to both players. Lovelace facing another Das player. This time it is Da3mon, I believe also out of the United States. A 1.16 Das player out of the United States. Das player, quite naturally. Only this time he has a 1.16 instead of Snowy's, I believe, 955. So a more difficult opponent for Lovelace to be able to win over, assuming he's able to do it. Perhaps I ought to read out how these players got here, for anybody in chat who is wondering. We are a good ways into the bracket now, so I have a lot to talk about. Da3mon qualified into this tournament at the 16 seed, was able to beat Vasco in winners round 2 with a first round bye. Ended up losing to Tugi, unfortunately. And this is his first match in losers over Lovelace, who got here by beating Seb and Snowy. Seb in a forfeit, unfortunately. Lovelace in winners was not able to defeat Evan J. But both players, if you've only lost once, you can still play matches. It's when you've lost twice that you're out of the bracket entirely. The winner of this will face Jati. Oh. I look away for... Well, I did look away for a while, but it seems like both players have topped out here. But Da3mon, with the higher score by about 60,000, has taken game number 1. Sorry, I looked away. I was reading out where you guys came from, not where you guys are going. Goodness me. You intentionally topped? Okay. With a board like that, I actually can't be sure looking at it, but I'll believe you. I believe it. Anyway, please increment your first 2 parts of your seed. Lovelace with a quite unfortunate early top there. Gotta have something to offset that 900,000 from earlier, I suppose, or was it 800,000? They both hit your FMS, but they cancel out, I suppose. It's the middle score that shows, the median score. You can look at the VOD. I did drop 3 pieces and wasn't sure if you were ahead. Oh, so that's why it looks a little odd. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know. I wasn't throwing shade. I'm just like, that's not the classic top-out board, but it definitely could be. Anyway, Lovelace is ready. Da3mon is getting ready. Seed ought to be E5. Da3mon is typing something up. Or maybe I'm behind in the VOD. Either could be right. I don't know. Anyway, seeds are good. Players are ready. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Should be square S to start. And there it is, square S. Da3mon with the first Tetris, followed closely by Lovelace. It's the classic Das versus roll. Da3mon representing the Das playstyle, Lovelace with the roll naturally. If I could just look at the bracket one more time, goodness. Da3mon is favored here, but is only the 16 seed to Lovelace's 18 seed, so would technically be not much of a seed upset if you were to lose. Nonetheless, had a higher qual score by... Oh goodness, I'm going to have to look for this one. I have to do some deep digging. This was about a month ago now. Had a higher qual score by about 7,000. Okay, there was not much difference at all. Goodness. So extremely close qual scores. Have been close in this game so far. Only separated by that one untimely early top. in game number 1. Let me see. Hello to, I believe, Rogue Potato coming over from Omenvar. Good to see you. Lovelace with that nice bar up to 173. Da3mon trying not to make that bar dependency. Sometimes throwing for pieces is the right thing, you know? It can be dangerous for sure, especially with Das, but when done correctly, it can save you from a very nasty board or from some burns. Some great tuck setups from Da3mon so far this game. Now at 218,000, but that's only been enough to keep pace with Clovelace, who's already at 220. Forced to burn on the right is Da3mon. Clovelace suffering no such issues. Tetris is there to 289. Has a bar dependency though. Now has 2 bar dependencies, not counting the well. This is going to be kind of a pain for Clovelace. It's not dangerous, but it could get so if he doesn't get the right pieces quickly. Might end up going for this column 4 here. Is set up. Has the well ready. Now 1 Mino away. This is annoying. Gets that nice T though to work things out. And Clovelace, I think that was a Tetris, has a huge spire here on the right with that S and Z piece. Might have an adventure trying to fill all of that. That is a 3 high vid setup, so that L is going to work perfectly. Da3mon now at 344, Clovelace just behind now at 323. We've seen some quality Tetris so far tonight. Da3mon, a longtime regular of Classic Tetris bi-weekly, generally has been the highest qualifier with Das for most of these tournaments. Was only beat out this time by, I don't remember who it was. I remember Da3mon saying something about not being the highest qualifier this time with Das. Might be Maestro. I think it might be Maestro. Let me look. No, it was Nerd the Box and Maestro. Okay, so I was right. Both Nerd the Box and Maestro, who have gone on to losers round 4 of this tournament. Both of them had higher qual scores with Das. Da3mon looking to reach the same place as his compatriots in Das. Looking to get there over Clovelace here. Clovelace, a roller. Of course, there's many rollers here in this tournament. Many of them, I would say, gunning for that prize money of about $155 at the moment. There is a Matcherino should anyone want to contribute towards the prize pool to see these fine players be able to make some money playing some Tetris, playing what they enjoy. May even incentivize them to play more, to get better at the game, that sort of thing. These players, though, are a long way off from being able to make it to the money, as it were. Clovelace and Da3mon both into transition here. Clovelace in at 470, Da3mon in at 603. Great transition score from Da3mon. He is a bit high here for Das. Gets that L left, gets that bar, gets it over. Great maneuvering here from Da3mon. Some nice pieces again for Da3mon, up to 682. So Clovelace with almost a 200,000 point deficit to make up here. Has his work cut out for him. Da3mon looking for an L here, and not the kind that the game wants to give you when you're looking for an L piece. Lovelace high here. Gets that bar to the left. Gets that gets that L to the right. Not in a position to score though, unfortunately. And with another Tetris from Da3mon, he's now taken over a 200,000 point lead. Da3mon with some very nice maneuvering of these pieces, looking for a J. J not coming until it's a bit too late. Has the well open now. Is he going to set up here is the question. Lovelace clean, just Tetris, 539. Still a long ways off from Da3mon, who's off to the races at 767. Gets, I believe, that quick tap to the left side with that Z. Lovelace is spiraling out of control here, though. That bar gets to the left side, fortunately, but that bar will double flip, and that will be the end for Lovelace here. And Da3mon will take game number 2. Holy cow, please mullen this out, I beg you. 837 here on 25. Another Tetris, 870 into 26. This could be special. This is some aggro DAS if I've ever seen it. But it seems to be working very well for him. Uh-oh, does that square get left? It does. How did that get over? Wow. Okay, now he's really sold out on this bar here. Where's the bar? There it is, but it's 3 pieces too late! Oh my gosh. 906 on 26. Good golly. Sometimes the game just trolls you. It's been nice to you all game, and then it just starts throwing dud after dud at you. Oh man. Anyway. You were playing for the 1.1? Yeah, I saw. You were certainly on pace for it at top out. Your top out score was on pace for it, certainly. Which would have been more than Lovelace's PB, actually. And pretty close to your own. Anyway, players are ready. Seed looks good. Always got to check it to make sure no funny business happen. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I have seen the wackiest things happen. I mean, even just now we had Snowy and Lovelace here, and Snowy had the first Snowy had the first couplet, the first 2, and the second 2 mixed up. Just had it completely mixed up. Not to throw shade at Snowy or anything, but just to show you the sort of weirdness that can happen with this sort of thing. Unfortunate. Okay, I don't know quite what's happening on Lovelace's board right now. It's going to need a T spin tuck, I think. Trying not to go for it. Or you can just double tug it like a boss, I guess, because rolling is broken. This would be a this would be a center well Tetris for Lovelace here, if he gets it. And there it is. Taking a page out of MathWiz's book, I suppose. 74,000. Da3mon at 72, only separated by a couple of burns. Oh, that's unfortunate for Lovelace there. With that Z on the right side, he's going to have so many burns now to do. Da3mon up really high here, though. That will burn, but the next one won't. Gets that bar, though. Yeah, quite the S-Spire, says Grog Potato. And you're quite right about that one. He's trying to burn this down, but there's holes everywhere on this board. You'd think it were Swiss cheese. Now he's got the right side opened up. Now he's got it. Just needs a bar or a J, something. That J's going to be fine. He's opened up one of the holes, but this is by no means going to be easy. Da3mon has just been clean and Tetrising. keeping his board under control while while Clovelace has been fighting for his life up here. Is going to survive this, but with a pace that only RXS could love. Clovelace at 101 at 49. Da3mon at 198 at 51. Da3mon looking for a J. There's a J and another J. Could not have asked for better pieces there. Clovelace will just take that triple. And another Spire forming here for Clovelace. These pieces are anything but nice for him. He's in so much trouble. Uses that bar for a bar flat. This and that. This is a this and that improved activity. Da3mon clean, taking just a couple of burns here. Gonna have a hard time with that one. Never mind. Da3mon with some nice burns. Now at 255. Clovelace here at 125. Here on match point, fighting for his tournament life here in losers. One piece away from getting that right side opened up. Has it open, has that bar in now. Now can make a lot more progress at actually burning this down. He's stacking up for a dirty now. And of course the pieces are trolling him. Give him the bar. Where's the bar? Okay, there it is. Tetris for Clovelace, 158. Da3mon now up to 326. Not with a very safe board. Gets that tuck though and maintains Das at the same time. Clovelace still going. Gets that S-spin. That might have saved his board actually. So high up here. Not quite at transition yet, but it will be coming up in about 30 lines. Whipping these pieces left and right. The power of rolling, ladies and gents. There it is. Another dirty for Clovelace as he barely survives way up there at the top. Has the center well exposed now. Doesn't want to take any burns he doesn't have to after what this game has been for him. Gets that center well. 220,000 here. Da3mon at 404 though. Score not found. Clovelace with yet another bar dependency. There's a bar. There it is. Gets that Z left. Gets that T left. Now it's all coming together. It's all starting to come up, Clovelace. You may just be starting to cook. Will not be able to save the 300k transition though. 291 in for Clovelace. This is one of the transitions of all time. Da3mon has 7 lines yet to burn and is still 160,000 up. Goes in with a Tetris, 520,000 for Da3mon. Once again, Clovelace with his work cut out for him on level 19, now level 20. Clovelace unfortunately hanging that J to the left side. Gets that tucked in though. Has 2 bar dependencies. Able to fill 1. Another bar, very nice. Clovelace are going to be able to burn this down without too much more of an issue. Da3mon with the key tuck setup. Not able to get the requisite J. Clovelace is high here. This is very dangerous. Has the well open. Ends up throwing something in there. And that'll be a Tetris. Clovelace 456. Da3mon still alive here. 608. Is behind by just over a level too. A masterclass in Das 19 stacking here. Well, maybe not a masterclass. But I've seen some Aster classes in my time, and this is not one of those. Great Excuse me. Great T-spin for Da3mon here. Getting these pieces all the way to the left. Not so easy with Das, as I can tell you. Clovelace clean, trying to Tetris. Doesn't want to take the triple. He's high up here. Only rollers can get that high. 535 now for Clovelace. Da3mon at 655. So slowly narrowing this gap, but we're already halfway through 21. We're halfway through the 19 speeds. Da3mon with some very nice burns to get to that flat setup. Has some parity going on the left side. Gets a T for it though. Remember, Da3mon is still behind by over a level here, 699. Clovelace trying to put the pressure on here. 664 here on 26. Trying to get to this hole in column 3. It's a difficult one to get to. Now he's created another one. That bar doesn't get to the left side though. That next one will though. Once again, the power of rolling. Oh, this is dangerous, and that will double flip that Z piece. And that will be it for Clovelace at 675. So Da3mon, you are good for game number 3 and the set. GG's. We'll take it in a sweep over Clovelace. And yet another late 19 game. Good golly. Da3mon gonna try and make it to kill screen here, it looks like. Nope. 797 the top out for Da3mon. But we'll take this set. Good stuff. Wow. Very good stuff. Congratulations to Da3mon here, and commiserations to Clovelace. Da3mon will go on to face. We'll go on to face. Freak. Now I got it. How do you do this again? There you go. We'll go on to